Welcome, guys. Here is another interesting video on what exactly the tools that are required for software engineering, or whenever you are going to build a particular software, what exactly tools that come in between, or you have to use them frequently. So let us try to discuss them according to different categories, according to different parts of a particular software development. Say, for example, there are different tools that we can use whenever we are trying to design particular software. There is obviously database tool for software, then the language programming language tools or web application tools, of course, the SCM tools and certain design analysis tools, and in the end we do have certain testing tools. So we can differentiate all the tools that are required for software development, something like this, and we can keep them into different categories, something like this. Now, if I try to discuss them one by one, what exactly the database tools are, and what exactly the tools that we are going to require whenever we discuss about or whenever the things are concerned with database. Now, most essentially, we know that a database is exactly the collection of certain data, certain records that are properly managed so that we can access them, we can edit them, we can delete them, we can manage them, we can work over them. So this is what exactly the meaning of database is. Now, obviously, the tools or the part that we are going to use are obviously you have the most famous MySQL, you have SQL Server, you have database, you have PostgreSQL, you have MongoDB, and different other kinds of databases that you can go for. So this exactly provides a systematic way in order to maintain your data. What exactly tools are doing? They are exactly providing you a systematic way in order to maintain your data or in order to create, update, manage your data. And this is what exactly the basic job of the tool. The tool facilitates you in terms of your operations that you are performing over a particular database. So this is how exactly the behavior of the tool is, and obviously it is going to be very beneficial for us to use these tools when we are into the process of developing a particular software. Obviously, the software is obviously developed for storing something, storing certain data, storing certain things inside it. Okay, so this is how exactly the use of this particular database. We can modify it, we can store the data, and we can work over this particular data. Obviously, we are going to use the structured query language for performing all these operations on different databases for making use of different tools. Okay, so you might be aware of this particular structured query language. So it's an interesting language to maintain the database or to work upon the database. So like database tools, we do have programming languages tools as well. So there are different kinds of programming languages. So what exactly the tools that are there? The tools are most important tools are IDEs. That is full form of IDE is integrated development environment. And this integrated development environment provides you all the things like the runtime environment, like the library, like the supporting files, like the editor to write your code, everything at one place. And that is why IDE is important. So, like all these things, there are other things I've provided as well. So this is how we use the IDs. So, for example, we use C scripting or Java or PHP or Python or Pascal kind of languages. Now, there is no need to worry about what exactly the languages are. Tools are available on different platforms or different languages. Say, for example, we do have Eclipse. So in Eclipse, you can set the perspective according to the application that you are trying to build. So say for example, I want to design a web project in Java. So I can set my perspective in Eclipse according to Java web. So for example, I'm going to build an enterprise application in Java. So accordingly, I can set my perspective as Java Enterprise Edition, Java E. Okay. So this is how you can use this particular tools. There are other interesting tools that execute the text or script as well. For example, we have Cantaloupe, Adobe, Page, Inspect, Foundation 3, or most popular that is brackets. So whenever you are going to use, obviously there are some freewares available like Eclipse and Netflix, and obviously you have IntelliJ as well. But IntelliJ is mostly whenever it comes to production basis or enterprise version. So obviously you have to buy the paid version of it, and that is not possible all the time. Okay, so this is what exactly the web development tools or you can do the frequently used web development tools that come across. Okay, so there are certain software configuration management tools as well. We can call them as SCM tools. Now, these tools are uh, used for different purposes. Say, for example, there are certain software build tools, there are certain installation tools, and there are certain software tracking tools. Say, for example, you do have a requirement of building a particular software or install a particular software or track a particular software. So different things fall into different categories. So for example, if I come to software build, we do have Megan, we do have and Gradle kind of build tools that are available. Not only build, we do have analysis and design tools as well. So these analysis and design tools help us to work over these what exactly the requirement specification of a particular software. Now, whether we are meeting the exact need, or whether the software is behaving according to the intention that exactly we want it to behave, whether it is working or not, in order to find out, we need to use certain analysis and design tools. And most importantly, we do use certain testing tool as well. So we exactly know the process of testing, that how exactly one can test a particular software. So there are certain different tools. Say for example, testing tools, unit testing tools. Say for example, if you want to uh, divide your software into different components, and all these isolated parts are all these isolated components. Now we need to assemble them all together and we need to think of this as a complete unit. And this is what exactly unit testing is all about. So whether all these parts are working correctly or not is what the aim of unit testing is. Not only unit testing, there is system testing as well, and tools related to that as well. What exactly system testing is? Say, for example, in one environment, on one platform or in one system, your software is behaving properly. There might be a chance that if I change this environment or the platform or the system, and if I try to execute over different systems, whether it is behaving in the same way or not, is what exactly we need to find out. System testing is all about that, right? Not only system testing, we do have performance testing as well, where we can find out the exact speed and effectiveness of our uh, software. So whether exactly it is behaving according to the desired speed or desired effectiveness or not, we need to find it out as well. So both these performance test or your system test are obviously a part of or a class of your black box testing, right? So there are tools obviously that are related with database programming, web, that related with SCM, that are related with your design analysis, and finally with your testing. So this is what exactly the introduction or the brief analysis of what exactly tools that are available whenever we try to develop a particular software. So find out another interesting videos regarding this entire basic software development process. Till then, subscribe my channel, that is Train RS, and you can watch more videos. Thank you.